welcome back to London Met's YouTube channel, where we bring you everything London and university life. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Michelle Charles, who you most famously know for being one of the sisters in the iconic graduation walk that racked up 2 million views on TikTok alone. So Michelle, how are you doing today? Would you like to introduce yourself to the camera?
Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. I'm from East London, came here to London Metropolitan University, and I studied Masters in Public Health.
And how was it studying a Masters in Public Health? Because that sounds like, what was it like?
Do you know what? It was good overall. I joined the university January 2020. So I was here January, February, and then March, lockdown happened,
Of course.
COVID hit, everything was virtually. But again, university was good, lectures were good, very engaging. The course I thought it would be hard, but I got so much support. And that's one of the things I loved about the university and the course, so much support. And it really helped me consolidate my knowledge here and in practice as well.
Yeah, that's really, really great. And you're a graduate as of summer. Everyone saw the video, of course. You finished your postgraduate degree.
Yeah.
Millions of people saw you walk the stage. But what's next for you?
Do you know what? I'm open to anything. Acting, singing, whatever it is, using my public health masters, which I'm currently doing as well with the COVID program, which I lead in my hospital. So I'm putting that to use and making sure the public is healthy, making sure everyone is great and safe. That's what I'm doing right now.
You're a jack of all trades. I've seen you on TikTok as well. You've got your own thing going on over there.
Yes.
So is social media always something you've been passionate about as well?
It has been. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. Obviously not too seriously, but I've been told I need to take it more seriously. But I have been doing that, doing a bit of nursing stuff, comedy on TikTok. Before that, I was doing a bit of hair and tutorials and things like that. So I do love social media, so I'm on it. You'll find me somehow, somewhere.
Cool. And why did you choose to go down the public health route?
So initially, when I was working in the wards, I wanted to do something more public health. So I went into like a maternity sort of aspect, and in my maternity department, I was dealing with pregnant women, and I was offering them in vaccinations and all those things, and all that covers public health. So I thought, what can I do to help, increase my knowledge, my understanding of public health? And I sort of searched around Google, and then my manager at the time, she was like, why don't you go and do your masters? And I was like, masters? And she said, yeah, go ahead and do your masters. And at that moment, it clicked. I was like, yes, I've got the qualifications, I can go and do it, and it would help with this and progressing in my nursing career. So
That's great. And how would you say that your masters helped you in your career now?
I would say it's helped me in terms of being able to work at a certain level, and in terms of nursing, especially if you want to go higher in your rank or whatever, they do require you to work at a certain level 7. And so if you can demonstrate you can do that, even if it's masters, a postgraduate diploma or certificate, that's one of the things they do look for. So that's what I wanted to achieve, to push myself that I can do that. That's fine.
No, that's cool. And obviously I know that you studied throughout COVID, but I'd say aside from COVID, what was the hardest part about studying and like coming back to education and doing your masters?
I'd say becoming a student again initially was hard, because the writing, the essays, the project stuff you had to do, and I was like, had to put myself in that sort of mindset that this is not work anymore, I'm coming back to being a student. So getting all my literature stuff written down, asking lecturers, well, how do I do this again? I've forgotten this is like years ago. So then getting that sort of reminder, that memory jog, and I think that was the hardest part about it. But again, asking questions and not being afraid to find out how to do things helps me a lot.
Yeah, because I could imagine like we have a lot of students that come like back to university or they're mature students. So like it's a shock when you come back into education.
Absolutely.
And how did you feel when the video went viral? Like, what was your initial reaction to just seeing all those views, all the comments, even there were celebrities like commenting, and how did that feel?
To be honest, I didn't know it went viral. So I was busy, normal day at work in my clinic, and I could just hear my phone just vibrating and flashing. I'm like, what's going on? And then I checked my phone and I saw a lady that took some of my pictures for my previous graduation. She said, Michelle, you're on TikTok. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm on TikTok. I opened the message and I was like, oh my God. So I saw the video and it was like over 1 point something million
Oh
views.
my gosh, yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. I literally had to stop clicking. I was like, guys, wait. The video. And then it just started spreading. It went on Instagram, the Shade Brother, and other platforms. And then even up to now, I got an act that the Attorney General for Civil Rights somewhere in America reposted it. And I was like, wow. It's still moving out there, so it's crazy.
Yeah, it went so far. Like you said, it was on Shade Borough, it was on Puberty, it was all over Instagram, and then even BBC Radio 1 on their breakfast show, they mentioned it.
Yes.
So it literally went so far. Like,
it really did.
It was really, really amazing.
It really did.
And why did you and your sister decide to go to uni at the same time together? Did that help you, do you think?
So I went to uni first, actually.
Okay,
I went in January, and I told her, do you know what? You're young. You might as well come to uni and just do your masters while you can. You know, I think it's easier learning when you're younger as well. So luckily, she did that. She joined the September intake, and so as we were doing the course, I was like, oh, when am I going to graduate? And then I was like, do you know what? I think we might graduate together. I think we might do, and we may be back to back because obviously same surnames. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And then graduation happened, and then the day came. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do on stage. I don't know. Initially, I was like, do you know what? I think you're going to record first. So you go, I'll scream for you. And I go, I'll be like, hey. And then that left, went completely out the window. I stood there at that moment. I was like, wow, we've actually done it, Mel. We've actually done it. I looked at the crowd and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to savor this moment. I'm going to take it in. Took a deep breath. They called Mel's name and I was screaming for her. I was like, do you know what? Yes, that's my sister.
Literally, I think that you saying that replays in my head over the time. It's like, woo, that's my sister.
Yes.
Like, honestly.
Melanie Ruth Charles. You do realise you now have to make the same noise for your sister, don't you? Ready? You're ready. MichelleComfort Charles.
Absolutely. And I was just like, wow. I was losing my voice at the same time. And I was like, okay, let me just go, whoa. And then when they called my name, I was like, do you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to do whatever. Did whatever. And the rest is history.
Yeah. No, it was such an amazing moment. And do you think you and your sister were able to support each other, like, throughout university? And, like, did it help knowing that you had someone there for you, like going through the same thing? Yeah.
Absolutely. Times when I was like, I'm tired. Because I was in full-time work and I was like, Mel, I'm tired. I don't know if I can do this anymore. She's like, Michelle, you can do it. We'll be up late at night. I'm doing my dissertation. My legs are all sweating. I'm like, I can't do this. She's like supporting me, staying outside late nights and all sorts, telling me you can do this. And same with her as well. I'm like, Mel, you can do this. You're almost there. So that support helped so much.
Yeah, I
really
bet.
did.
And I can tell it must have meant a lot to both of you. You know, you
It
did
really
it in
did.
the end,
It
and
really
it was
did.
definitely worth it. And why did you decide to study at London Met? Was there anything that brought you here in particular?
Again, I searched a range of unis, but I don't know, my heart was saying just go London Met. And I was like, London Met? And I was like, do you know what? I've learnt to go with my instincts. So there was a reason for everything. So coming here, the support, once again, especially Justin Webb, Dr. Justin, if you're watching this, thank you so much. He doesn't know, but I used to call him Uncle Justin. Like every time you can ask him the stupidest questions and he would support you, answer the questions and guide you through how to work things out. So I was like, there's a reason for everything. That's why I chose London Met. I was like, yeah, my heart's telling me to.
Yeah, when you know, you just know, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. And are there any moments here that you'll cherish forever?
I think just coming into university and I felt like I was back at school.
Mm-hmm.
I was with other students, and I was like, oh my God, it feels so good to feel like I'm back, within a community, everyone supporting each other. So it was that sort of like family, that group where you can call and be like, oh, what's happening? What are you saying? And that sort of thing, and asking about assignments, that sort of thing. So it was nice to have someone to call, to talk to, and that sort of family sort of relationship. That was great.
Yeah. And is there anything you wish you knew before you started studying that you know now and you would have told yourself back then?
Prepare your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare your mind, I think, is one that I would tell everyone. Prepare your mind to go back into that student sort of mode, and just don't be afraid. Oftentimes you think you're a mature student, so you think, I must know this, I must know that. But if you can break out that sort of mentality of knowing all, I think that's when you flourish.
Yeah, I really like that. That's really great advice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to end, what advice would you give to any student that's watching this and they're not sure whether they are ready to come back to university, if they even want to go to university, like kind of your final words to give to everyone?
I'd say, think about it, research, and just do it.
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 I love that.
Yeah.
So that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us on our YouTube channel, and thank you guys for watching. To keep up to date with all things London Met, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on social media where we're at London Met Uni on everything. And yeah, goodbye for now.